Okay. What happened to talking to someone and completely understanding them? Since when do I need a thesaurus in Gen Alpha and Gen Z slang to understand a single sentence coming from a 16-year-old's mouth? Like, honestly, 2 days ago, I went to my in-laws for dinner, and my wife's cousin saw me sitting and relaxing on a blanket outside. Mind you, I wasn't doing anything, and immediately called me Unk for playing a quick game of Clash Royale. Mind you, I am 23 years old. I am still Gen Z. What the heck? I am not Unk, okay? I'm still in college, and the 16-year-old girl with pink hair is calling me Unk for sitting in the sun throwing goblin barrels, okay? So following those words, she proceeded to call me Chopped and then told me that I was taking L's. I, in fact, did not take any L's as I won that Clash match with Supreme Authority. Anyone watching this video 1v1 me, I will smoke you with my giant skelly deck. It reigns supreme. Anyways, needless to say, after this interaction, it got me thinking. Okay, it got me thinking about how much the English language has slowly but surely become more and more decrepit. Like, how much harder is it to say ugly instead of chopped, and winning and losing instead of catching W's and L's? Needless to say, I believe that literacy is dying. So, according to our friends at Google, literacy is fundamentally the ability to read, write, and comprehend printed out or written language. Now, if you're illiterate, just know that being literate is doing the opposite of whatever this clip is.
I'm like this. On the phone. What? What about this? What?
Now, everyone already knows that Gen Alpha or Gen Beta, whatever the new stupid generation is. Why do they call them that, by the way? Gen Beta? Imagine being Gen Beta. Wow, lame. They can't read, okay? So instead of that, we're going to focus on speaking the English language and how much it has absolutely deteriorated over the years. Like, how many times a day do you see a clip like this?
But listen, you like how I look? I was in my soul.
Like, what on the God's green earth is that little green ninja turtle jit saying? Holy cow. Like, when I see that, I honestly think he's speaking like the, what's that one dude? That one little Rugrats dude. Yeah, honestly, I understand the Rugrats guy way more than this Rakai guy. Holy moly. And honestly, hating on the way the Rakai speaks is like, it's like taking candy from a baby. Like, this is one of the more extreme examples of people who just genuinely suck at talking. And mind you, Rakai's like 17, so I have to take it a little bit easier on him. I mean, when I was 17, I thought I was like some anime protagonist, okay? So I can't really judge. The problem really stems, honestly, in my opinion, from the media that we consume. Humans really are creatures that just mimic the people that they spend the most time around. For instance, have you ever spent so much time around someone that you enjoy that you start to sound and speak like them, and then maybe even act like them? We all have, and that comes from our survival instincts to fit into our surroundings. It's a mechanism for long-term integration, and it honestly works. Like, how does your brain, this is the question, how does your brain differentiate the streamers that you binge watch at night and every day and all the time to your coworkers or your friends? It honestly can't. It doesn't. There's a reason why you start to act like your favorite streamers or YouTubers. Just the same way that you would act like your best friends or your coworkers. The brain can't differentiate. And that happens on an animal level as well. It's called interspecific adoption. And so an example of this is like lions and dogs. There's a reason why dogs that spend time around lions start to act like lions, even though they are genuinely biologically different. It's really, really interesting. This happens to us as well as humans. I think the biggest example for this, for people nowadays and for kids, is Kai Cenat. I mean, he's blown up. Just look at this clip.
Yo, if you can describe your outfit with a song, what would it be?
Viva La Vida. Viva La Vida by Cosplay.
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie.
You know what that is?
I'm telling you, this guy and his goon squad are the reasons why people can't speak in coherent sentences. oh, Fizzy, shut up, you're being racist. The two people that you've talked about are both black. Ah. Dude, shut up. I'm not talking about race. This isn't about race. It's just about how people speak, okay? I love black people. And honestly, here's a clip from XQC just to balance out the raceness, okay?
I'm just saying, man, if you have a Twitch account and he's do or says something dumb, you get banned, not me. Yeah, no, he has a Twitch account. Yeah, he did. He already.
You actually understand him when he talks? It's even worse in French.
Also, sorry.
And mind you, I really like Kai Cenat, dude. He's super funny. And he's brought up a ton of people happiness. And honestly, I can't argue with that. I am just being nitpicky. I want to make a YouTube video, okay? Anyways, back to what I was saying. If you saw these people and you basically worshipped them, watching all of their clips and all of their buddies' clips and all of their buddies' clips streams and their streams, genuinely, you'll start to act like them. And specifically, you'll start to talk like them. Like, I know too many white suburban dudes that I've grown up with that have two loving parents that grew up in amazing neighborhoods with trimmed grass and white picket fences that now talk like they're from the frickin' Bronx, dude, because they're watching Kai Cenat. Like, holy cow. What's that word that the kids use now? It's LARP. Yeah, like, holy LARP, dude. Honestly, but why is this a problem? Well, first off, as a human race, I think, and this is me being the speaker of all the humans right now, okay? I think it's our job to be better than our predecessors. I don't think we need to be similar to them, but honestly, improving life time after time is kind of our job. And honestly, when I see clips of people who talk like this.
What does a fascist mean?
It means you are a far right authorization on ultra analyst political ideology movement characterized by dictator leadership, centralized autocracy, militarism, forcible suppression of opposition. So I don't know what that means, bro. I swear to God, I don't know what the fuck a fascism is. I don't know what the fuck that is. Benito Mazzulli and Giviante Gentile and Jason Stanley. Like, who the fuck are these people, bro? Never heard of my fucking life. What is an example of a fascist? Yo!
I kind of feel disappointed, as honestly, I genuinely wonder why people who can't pronounce the word authoritative are billionaires, living in mansions, getting whatever they want. I mean, what happened to just reading for fun, writing for fun? I mean, personally, as I'm writing this, I've kind of had a tough day. I haven't had the best day ever, you know? But as I write this script for this video, I'm genuinely having a freaking good time, dude. It relaxes me. It's fun. And so I guess, you know, we've seen all these clips, we've talked, and, you know, we know how humans are. I would simply invite y'all, and again, I'm 23, and I don't want to sound like a, what is it, unk? I just want to invite y'all to go pick up a book and read it, man. Mind you, I know exactly, after I invite you to do that, what you're thinking. Reading is gay. I want to play Fortnite, and I want to box kids in all day and not read because poo-poo fart fart. Brother, read a book. You are probably at a 5th grade reading level at the age of 20. That is embarrassing. Seriously. And so, read a book. Dude, let me just throw up on the screen. Those are the books I would recommend to start out with. Genuinely, fire. Fire. They're so freaking good. I can tell you right now, if you read a book and you sit down and you enjoy it, you will speak like a normal human being again. You're not from the Bronx. You're not from the hood. Stop speaking like that. Please learn how to pronounce words. Take your time. And that's what reading is so cool about. Anyways, genuinely, I've got no problem with these people that I've talked about. And to reiterate, I think they're pretty cool and pretty great for making people laugh. But as a society, genuinely, I think we could do better. I think we could look up to better people, and we could maybe hold them to a higher standard. And honestly, a ton of respect to Kai Cenat, because since his break, he's been reading and trying to be smarter. And honestly, that crap is way cool. I mean, just look at this clip.
Spontaneity. How do I pronounce that? Spontaneity. Oftentimes when I don't know what a word is pronounced, I get to look at how it's pronounced and what it even means.
Spontaneity.
Spontaneity. The condition of being spontaneous. Spontaneity. Hardly such questions set up a false what does that mean?
Dichotomy.
Dichotomy. A false dichotomy. What does that mean? A division or contrast between two things that are or represented as being opposed or entirely different.
It takes a lot of guts to just sit there and like know you're going to be made fun of because you're trying to read and you're trying to learn and still post it on the internet anyways. I bet he's inspired, honestly, millions of people to pick up a book and read. Super cool. You know, yeah, hands down to that guy. But anyways, I don't know how to finish this, but yeah, go read a book. And yeah, those are some recommendations. Anyways, love you. Bye.